everybody, my name is Courtney Fall and I am a leader with Pampered Chef, and tonight I have something really tasty for you, and it comes together with a lot of fresh green vegetables. I've got some Brussels sprouts and I have broccolini. You can also use just regular broccoli, whatever you have. So this is used with fresh garlic. You're gonna see some lemon, some fresh parsley, the Brussels sprouts, the broccolini or broccoli, and it's really quick and it would be a great meal for a quick weeknight meal. So let's get to it. It's from our spring season's best of last spring. So sometimes I forget about, the recipes that are in here. So if you don't have a season's best, I suggest grabbing one every season because the Test Kitchen picks the best recipes, and you've got a collection. So I know cookbooks may be outdated, but for $2, why not grab one for each season? And they're kind of a collector's item too, which can be fun. So this Orechetti with Brussels sprouts and broccoli, or broccolini, is going to come together in one of my favorite products. I love our nonstick executive cookware, but this is our nonstick stainless steel. And Pampered Chef has come up with something that is so easy to clean, and this is good on the stovetop, induction stoves. It is good on the oven. So I can take some salmon, chicken, whatever poultry you have. You can get a nice sear, which means you're gonna take the stainless. It's got the benefits of doing high heat on the stovetop, and cooking things where you can do a quick sear, which means you're just going to, I'll show you, but you're going to do like olive oil, and then you're going to put each piece of poultry, steak, whatever vegetables, we're actually searing the veggies tonight, and you are going to be able to get that nice kind of browning, caramelized effect on your meats or veggies. They just brown. So the stainless is made of a tri-ply clad aluminum. So what that means is it's got aluminum core in between the two layers of stainless. So when you're getting the Pampered Chef stainless steel, you're getting such versatility because you're getting, a high quality pan, and you're getting something that's going to allow you to take it from the stovetop right to the oven, lifetime warranty. And it also has, like I said, you can use metal utensils. The non-stick stainless is dishwasher safe. Oh gosh, what else? Oh, and Pampered Chef has made it easy for cleanup. Besides the dishwasher, there's no rivets. So if you notice in the stainless steel collection, you're not gonna have those little rivets where you have to clean around the edges. So, love the stainless. Hi! And that's how our Orechetti with Brussels sprouts and broccolini is going to come together. So let's get to the recipe. Oh, and they also come with lids, so you can look while you cook. And the lids are oven safe up to 400. So this is our 12-inch. I love the 8-inch as well. We have an 8-inch try-me pan, I call it. And let me see if I can find it. Of course I can. The 8-inch is great if you're not sure about, the stainless or how would you use it. I never use stainless because I thought, it's too hard. I don't know what it is. It's for fancy chefs. So anyway, the 8-inch is a good try-me piece. And this is a newer one, so you can just do, quick little things. Maybe you only need the 8-inch for 1 or 2 people. So that's another piece. We also have a big wok for our stainless collection. And we have 12-inch, 10-inch, 8-inch. So what I'm gonna do is get right to the recipe. So here we go. I am going to show you, and you may have seen this, but it's always good to see things more than once. So I've got my rapid prep mandolin, and of course my fresh produce. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the mandolin and put it down to a 1, and you're gonna take 3 cloves of garlic. Now you can do so many cool things in the rapid prep mandolin. I know you've probably seen cucumbers, tomatoes, and things of that sort, but who would ever think you can slice garlic? So we're gonna put the garlic in here down the food chute, and we're gonna get going. So the nice thing is this dish, it's really important, well, not really important, but it's nice to have everything kind of the same size. So I'm gonna show you how we're going to turn, here's our garlic. We're going to turn all of these veggies quickly into just nice bite-sized shredded things for our pasta dish. So I did the garlic. What I'm gonna do is heat up on high. Remember, stainless can go to high heat, so that's great. We want, oh, good. Yes, I love the stainless. The 12-inch, the 8-inch, such a good thing, and especially when you can get it for 60 or 50% off, 60% or 50% off. Wow. So I'm going to put, as that's heating up, maybe I should start chopping because we want to get that high heat. So we're going to put that on for just a few minutes. And then I'm going to add, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of olive oil. Now that may seem like, I wish I had a kitchen with like an island, but you know, we got to work with what we have here so that I could see everybody. So I love these. These are our measuring cups and they're easy read. They're great for liquid. They have a pour. You'll see when I pour the oil in, it doesn't drip down. And you also can use these in the microwave. And they also allow you to do your liquids without like, you know, doing a little bend down. So you don't have to do any squats, right? You can just pour it and it says 1/4 cup. So it sounds like a 1/4 cup of oil would be a lot, right? Usually you put a tablespoon, but what the oil is going to do is it's going to make our sauce. It's kind of going to be the backbone of our sauce. So we're going to put the garlic and we're going to put a 1/2 teaspoon. You can do a teaspoon. A 1/2 teaspoon of not roasted red peppers, of red pepper flakes. And wait do you see? So we're gonna pour that in. Notice how it doesn't drip. I love these. So again, the olive oil is gonna heat up. And again, what I love about our stainless cookware line, and this is coming from someone who is not a big fancy chef, is that it's just such high quality and I can do so many things with it. So when I've got a piece of chicken or, you know, shrimp and I'm searing it, it's got that nice brown coating. People think, wow, Courtney, oh my gosh, like you are such a good cook. And I think to myself, all I did was like put the oil in and use the stainless, throw it in the dishwasher, all good. So that's heating up. I'm gonna put in the red pepper flakes and they're gonna start to sizzle. You can see how hot the pan gets. And because it's got that middle layer of aluminum encased in the 2 layers of stainless, it's going to heat very quickly. And that's what we want, right? We want things that cut time. Then I did my nice garlic. The Rapid Prep mandolin helped us with a great way to slice our garlic. And the thing about when you slice the garlic, you can use a garlic press, or you can use, oop, you better watch this. Oh boy. You can use a garlic press, but the thing that I like about doing the sliced garlic is this dish has such a, the pasta that we're using, the Orechetti, is kind of the same size as the garlic. You're gonna see our vegetables be the same garlic. Oh, good. You're gonna see them be the same size. So it's kind of like everything has its own. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna get a big piece of garlic up and now I'm getting a, you know, little piece of this and a little piece of that. So that's what I like about it. So I'm going to just kind of watch this. You only want to do this for a minute. And you do want to watch it because the garlic, you know, it can get a little bit burnt if you're not watching it. But garlic in the garlic press gets super fast. It gets burnt. So as that's cooking a little bit, does not take long, like I said, in our stainless. I just have to show you that. Oh, I mean, it's only garlic. It's amazing. And I've prepped all of the Brussels sprouts. Produce is so just great any time of year, but summer produce is great. And I know that we have talked about all different kinds of summer produce. So that is, ooh, look at that. Okay, focus, Courtney, focus. So I've done my broccolini And the Brussels sprouts were really big. I mean, look at that, wow. And what I'm going to do is just use my chef's knife, and you want to cut off that root. And if you haven't cooked with Brussels sprouts before, you should really try it, because when you saute them in, there we go. When you saute them in olive oil and garlic, your family might be like, oh, I don't even know that there's, Brussels sprouts in there. You might even like them. So this is a big one. I can cut it in half. I don't have to, because the Rapid Prep mandolin is going to do its thing. But when you cut a Brussels sprout, the outside typically falls off, and you kind of want that because that's kind of the ickier parts of the Brussels sprout. So, without further ado, I am going to turn this down. Now, I got talking a little bit, so I did have it a little bit cooked too much, but that's all right. So we'll move that over there. And now, I'm going to turn the back of the Rapid Prep mandolin. It was on a 1. I'm going to turn it to a 6. Now, you can fiddle with this thing to see how much you want it sliced, but I never thought about doing Brussels sprouts until I saw this recipe. So here we go. Like the zucchinis and the tomatoes and cucumbers for those fine slices, but it's also great for things that you wouldn't quite think of, right? So again, this dish is filled with delicious vegetables, and you're gonna see the Rapid Prep is even going to do the stems of the broccolini, or the broccoli, whichever you use. So I've got a couple of the stems, and since I'm gonna cook them, I'm just gonna throw them in here because we don't wanna waste them, right? And it gives our pasta dish a little bit of extra, I don't know. But look, there you go. And if they're too thick for you, you go ahead and put them back in, and the Rapid Prep does it all. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw those in. And now I'm sauteing the vegetables. Okay, so this is just gonna be going here. And like I said, that cup of olive oil is gonna be kind of the basis of our sauce. So you can see, it's not really that much when you think a 1/4 cup. We've got those nice seared pieces of garlic, and the vegetables are just gonna continue to cook at that it's going to get that nice sear on it. So I love a 12-inch pan when you want to make a big batch, but you could also do this in a 10-inch. Oh, I can't wait to taste this with those delicious pieces of garlic. All right, so those are just going to kind of sit. I'm going to move them around a little bit, and then I'm going to put in some salt. And the salt, the salt is going to be a necessity. Now, I don't know about you, I don't measure my salt. It says like a 1/2 teaspoon, I just put it on. And that is actually going to release the moisture from the vegetables. So it's going to make it just, all the flavors really combine, more moisture comes out. I'm gonna go around like this. Look at that garlic. Woo. Okay, so I'm gonna start grating the cheese because this does call for Parmesan cheese. And we're gonna zest the lemon. So 2 things. This is our adjustable, not adjustable, I'm sorry. We have an adjustable coarse and fine grater, but this is our double-sided grater. So it's perfect if, well, let me show you. If you just want to use it like a regular grater, you're gonna take here, and then you can do it over a bowl. I could take the parm and go right over here. But if you want to capture it, like I say, capture it. Oops. Never really taken it apart because, I don't know, I just haven't. One of those things. If you want to catch your parm cheese and measure it, I mean, do we think of everything here? So this has a measuring cup, so it goes up to 2 cups. So you can Use either side. And I'm just gonna turn this. Oh wow, they're nice and seared. All these fresh vegetables. They're getting that brown, nice sear on them. They're cooking about 5 to 7 minutes. So I'm going to put about an ounce of Parm cheese. And this grater also comes with this. So it's a food guard. So you can just go down. Something that's so good about Parm cheese, I don't know about you all, but we'll show you this. We love fresh Parm, and typically on a regular, if I'm using it for the week, I'm a teacher, so I'm home in the summer, but when I want to, when I want to have fresh Parm in the fridge, I'm gonna use our deluxe cooking blender. And that may seem strange, but our deluxe cooking blender, I put the whole block, I cut it up, and I push grind on the cooking blender, and it grinds all the Parm cheese up. Now, the Parm cheese is different, so when you do it fresh like this and you add it to your dish, it's gonna be those nice little, strips or strings. When I do it in my deluxe cooking blender on grind, it is a little bit, it's kind of like that fluffy. So it all depends what you want. So, if I want it fresh, then I'm gonna add it to my dish. I'm gonna use this because I'm not going to put it in just yet. There we go. I love how it keeps it. You wanna measure it. And it says an ounce, but you can never have too much Parm cheese. So, we've got our cheese, and we're gonna check the vegetables. Look at that. Like I said, if you've never cooked with stainless, look at that sear. People think, oh my gosh, Courtney, you're such a great cook. It's just nice browning. They look like they're kind of almost done. But we're gonna do one more thing, 2 more things. We're going to take a lemon, because I told you this has a lot of fresh ingredients. And this is our zester, and a juicer. I went a little blank there. So first I'm going to zest, and I could also use this side if I wanted to. I could zest. I could use the coarse or the fine grater, but I'm just going to use this. So you're going to zest the lemon, and with a lemon, you want to push it in and make sure that you're going to get the juiciest lemon if it's soft. So if it's a hard lemon, it's not going to be as juicy. All right. So this can do a lot, right? And it falls right in the bottom of the citrus zester and juicer. I could also use the citrus press, but if you're just doing something and you just want to zest and juice, why not have one tool that does it all? So, got a lot here. And again, do it to taste. Then I'm just going to keep it right in there because I'm adding all of it. I could take it out and measure it, but I don't even know what it calls for. Well, maybe I will take it out. I'll put it on my cutting mat. Then we're going to zest. I'm going to turn the heat down in this. They're definitely cooked. And I'm going to I highly suggest this one. It takes everything out. And then it's easy to pour, and you can measure it. Catches everything in the top. So it's a zester and a juicer. So for the last step, I'm going to go ahead and grab some frozen peas. And I forgot to mention peas. So I've got some frozen peas. These are my kitchen shears. Oh my gosh, I use these for everything. They're like my kitchen scissors. And right before, you're gonna put in about a cup. Again, I just threw them in. You're gonna add the frozen peas. You wanna put the peas in last, okay, because they're gonna cook quickly. And you don't have to use the peas if you don't want. And I'm about to show you something amazing. I think it will change your life, but who knows. How many of you say, this looks great, but I would like some protein in my meal? Well, I will show you what I did for that. So So we're gonna get this going. So before I show you that, now we're gonna add our pasta. So the pasta, I cooked it. I did about 8 ounces of that Orechetti. And again, whatever you have is fine, but it's just because this is the same, you know, kind of same size. And you can put as little pasta as you want. I mean, this will feed an army. Too bad none of my daughters are home tonight, or they're not gonna eat it. But, yeah, we'll just throw it all in. Then you're gonna add a half a cup of the reserved pasta water, and this again is just going to thicken the sauce and coat it. I didn't forget about that protein. If you want, you can substitute our lemon garlic or a lemon garlic seasoning instead of the salt that I put on earlier. If you want more of a garlicky flavor for this weeknight pasta meal, oh my goodness. I mean, it looks good enough, right? But now I'm going to show you how I can add some chicken. I'm going to introduce you to my prep partner, and it's our multi-cooker. And if you don't mind, just going to quickly turn you around here. So this is our deluxe multi-cooker. I put in 2.5 pounds of chicken. I turned it to poultry. So this is our slow cooker, or quick cooker, pressure cooker, sous vide, everything. But I just put a cup of water and I hit poultry, and I'd say in about 20-25 minutes, I don't know, I just went about my day, I have delicious shredded chicken that I'm going to put in our reusable bag and save it. Oops. So I'm going to save it and pull from this for the next couple of days, whether I'm going to do a, you know, chicken burrito maybe one night, or maybe I just want to throw the chicken in my salad. So I'm going to use a little of it right now and top it off. Oh, these are salad choppers, but I'm going to top it off with some protein. You might have somebody that, like my husband, would be like, oh, well, this looks great, but like, where's the oomph to it? I'm going to add a little bit of shredded chicken. You can add anything that you like to that, but that's my meal prep partner, the deluxe multi-cooker. Because I like to make a whole big bunch and just pull from it. So that's going to go around in there, and last but not least, we're going to turn down the heat. You're going to add the fresh lemon zest. Oh my goodness. I mean, again, people think I'm like this amazing cook, and really, you're seeing it now. This is all I'm doing. And then you're gonna put on the Parmesan. It's nice and salty. I love Parmesan. It's gonna give that extra little salt flavor. Use as much as you like, save some for the table. And I'm about to wow you again, because if you are not ready to eat, if you're someone that likes to cook and is like, oh, nobody's home, you know, they're at practice or they're X, Y, and Z, I'm gonna be able to put this in. This is our 2-quart insulated serving bowl. So people think, oh, that's for entertaining. I use it like a couple times a week. It's going to keep food hot or cold, but I use it a lot to keep food hot. I'll throw hamburgers in here. I can take this whole pasta dish, put it in here, and it will keep it hot for up to 2 hours. So when you're, you know, eating in shifts or things, these bowls are great. We have a 1-quart and 2-quart. And yes, it took my cooking to the next level as well. Plus, I mean, so that is all that I have for you tonight. And I hope that you enjoyed learning how to make this fresh dish with Orechetti, garlic, parsley, lemon, and produce from your supermarket or your garden. And I am about ready to dig in. Hope you all are having a great night. Thanks.